I used to be tech savvy, but I just don't care anymore. Yeah, like I used to get excited when Apple updates would pop up. Like, oh, I wonder what my iPhone can do more of now. Like I spent so many years jailbreaking my iPhone to get all the features that we have on the iPhone now, but we didn't have on the iPhone like 10 years ago. Like, like changing the way your keyboard looks when you're typing, like you can make it look like a Mac laptop instead of the standard iPhone. You know
You
what I'm
can
talking
do
about?
that now?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. But who gives a shit though? Who is willing to like break their $300 phone just to like have that one piece of material? Or I don't even know what you would call that. I don't
Uh,
know what character defect that falls under.
I don't know either. I'm going to
Yeah.
include that. What's up? Hey, this is the Epic Tiki podcast, and I'm Luke Soin, and this is Joey Stults. We're both bearded comedians in Sacramento, which is really stupid. There's way too many of us. We should all kill ourselves.
You think I have a beard?
What do you think that is?
Uh, Patchiness.
Oh, well, I mean, if you cut it all off and scraped it together on the floor and redistributed it, I think you'd have a beard.
Luke. Keep going.
Keep going. I don't even know. I don't know what that means. I love it when you talk weird to me. Is your apartment hot? Like, what's going on over there? Do you have air conditioning?
I have air conditioning, but I really don't want to turn it on because like my bill gets really, really high, you know?
Yeah.
So trying to, in these dire times of quarantining and everybody dying, when this
Yeah.
is over, we're all going to be dead, by the way.
We
But
are?
yeah,
Yeah. I
just
mean,
accept it now, Luke.
okay. Why'd you lick your lips after you said that?
My mustache is tickling.
Have you been like letting it grow at all, or have you been trimming it?
No, I've just been letting it go.
Oh, okay. I had to do it the other day because my roommate and I did like a sketch for the Comedy Spot. Like they have like these live streams, and they wanted to do like a parody of one of those celebrity live streams where they're all at their homes being like, "We just got to get through this together, guys," you know, in their nice houses, and so we were. Allie was Jaden Federline, and I was Kevin Federline. I was in the background trying to do TikToks, and then she was like Instagram living. It's not. I think it's not a bad.
Sounds really funny.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it is, but the problem is like it's too specific jokes, so like out of context, I don't know if it's funny to anyone. But one of the jokes is that Instagram or Jaden went on Instagram Live and like talked a bunch of shit about his grandpa and his mom, and like how weird it is because Britney Spears is his mom, and then the other, so that's like one joke is the way he was filming it, like he had his phone up and he's looking down at it, but you can only see like from his
Luke,
forehead up.
don't you feel like if you have to explain this much of something that it might go over a few heads in the audience?
That's why I'm explaining it, because I'm explaining why it will go over people's heads. I'm not explaining.
Oh. I
I'm not
thought
trying to be like, isn't it great? Here's why.
you were speaking very like matter of fact about the whole thing, you know,
Oh,
like I would be you reminded me of like a math teacher, like the way some math teachers teach math, like everybody is going to learn the way they're teaching it, so they just like skip over certain things.
oh, what
Yeah,
did I say?
the way you were telling that story just reminded me of that. Like I was like, does he expect me to follow any of what he's saying right now?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I expected you to understand at the end of it, I guess, but I was just
Yeah.
saying like the sketch won't work probably outside of that live stream because it's a joke about that Instagram stream and then also these celebrity coronavirus videos. So
Right.
like if I
Yeah.
just put it on Epic Tiki, which I was going to do anyways, but if I just put it up there, it'll be stupid because it'll need like like a Star Wars movie paragraph ahead of time, like Jaden Federline recently. Maybe I should do it that way, just like a really quick scroll. I've never made one of those in After Effects. It'd be kind of fun.
Now is the perfect time.
Well, the cool thing I did for that sketch though that I'm proud of is I made a fake Instagram live video overlay. So I like hand animated or drew or whatever on my computer, like the little box at the bottom with the chat bubble and the little like emoji things and the hearts coming off and like the people talk like commenting and then like scrolling up and disappearing, you know, like I did the whole, it's not perfect, but it's very close.
Hmm.
It's like a counterfeit $20 bill. You don't realize it's fake till your hands on it.
Ah, that's deep. That's deep. So, how's the? Don't ever do that again. How is the? How's single life?
Sorry, I'm just still Kevin Federlining over here. Um, single life is it's whatever. I've been messaging like some people, but I don't know. It's whatever. I mean, you can't do anything really. It's like just
So you're just messaging people on dating apps just to talk to the opposite sex. Like,
yeah. Well, you get a phone number and you call.
do you like dirty? Do you like dirty talk?
No,
Since it's a dating app,
no.
can you cross the line?
I don't stay on the app that long. Like after you talk for a little bit, you just go, "Hey, what's your phone number?" And then you get it, and then you text them.
Yeah. Have you met with any of these potentials?
No, I've just done like FaceTime date stuff.
So have you said like a lot of, when this is over, like we're gonna go when they reopen Disneyland, you and me, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete all the videos of the last one and replace them with you.
Do they follow you on Facebook? Do they follow Epic Tiki?
On Instagram, a couple. Yeah.
Because this conversation could be pretty incriminating right now.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
What about you? Are you talking to anybody?
I'm talking to nobody.
Oh.
Don't.
Oh.
No, the last girl that I was dating before the quarantine, she was the last girl I've been, intimate with. And
wait, what does that mean?
I had sexual intercourse with her.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Did you not hear the wink?
I'm blind and deaf. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what's happening.
All right. Yeah. Anyways, I hadn't texted. The last text I got from her was Happy Halloween on Halloween. And I didn't text her back.
Why didn't you text
her? Because of a whole bunch of other stuff.
Get into it.
I don't feel like getting into it. No, I don't want to get into it. She texted me a few days ago, and we had a back and forth. I think she had probably been drinking, and she was like, I wonder what that fucking is doing right now. I don't know.
Wait,
but that was...
you were saying she was thinking that about you, and then she called. Did she call you or text you?
She texted me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I talked to my ex on the phone the other night. She was like, I miss Nacho, the dog we got that she left me with. And
you're still talking to her?
I mean, that's like the first time, really.
Why did you guys start talking? Or who called who? Who made first contact?
She texted me about the dog and was just like, I miss Nacho. That's his name.
Okay, so that was her way of trying to, like, text you by using the dog.
I don't know. I don't think she had ulterior motives, but I mean, I don't think I live in a novel. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think she just missed the dog. Then I sent a bunch of pictures of him to make her sad. And then she called me, and then we just talked about stuff like, oh, is like what's living at your apartment like? Oh, it's like that. Like, I don't know, just bullshit. Like what we're doing now. Like, what is it like to be living right now? I don't know. Nothing cool happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
so she
get back
used
to
the
you
dog.
Though. Halloween, what happened over there?
So she used the dog as a way of texting you, and then you guys ended up on the phone. Were you like talking about like the relationship, and like was she like, I miss you, Luca?
She doesn't call me that. But She didn't say. I don't know. She doesn't miss me. If she
Are
does
you
miss
trying to
me,
get?
if
Are
she
you trying
does,
to
she
get back
doesn't
with
say
her?
so.
Are you trying to
No,
get back with her?
no,
No. No.
I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, she like moved in, and then after like a few weeks of like, this isn't what I thought, and it wasn't that bad. Like, I mean, like you don't have to believe me, but it wasn't
How? Wait.
awful.
What?
She's just like, I'm
What were
moving
the?
out.
What were the problems?
Oh, just her whole thing is, which I thought she was over for a long time, but her whole thing was like she doesn't like that I'm pursuing comedy and film stuff as a job, and she doesn't like that it's not very secure, and she wants a guy who works 9 to 5 and comes home and is available at nights and on the weekend for her like all the time because her love language is quality time, so she needs like constant being next to her, which I get, but also I feel like we could work out like times where, like, oh, I have these shows planned, and then this other night we'll hang out, and she's like, yeah, that's the right face to make.
She sounds awful, dude. You should get the fuck out of there.
I mean,
Who
I
the fuck?
am. I
I've
am out of
never
there.
heard. No, but you sound like you're going back. Is the point?
What? You're the one who wants me to go back. You're the one who's like, did she
No,
call?
I did not. Yeah, I'm asking because I'm trying to prove a point that she like that
Oh,
there's a possibility that you might end up. How do you not see that, buddy?
what are you, my dad? What are you doing right now? I know what I'm doing.
If I was your dad, I would be dead.
Hey, my aunt might watch this. She won't watch this.
Were
Oh
they?
man.
Anyways, don't change the subject. Don't start talking about your. Don't start. My dad's dead. We're talking about your stupid relationship and your lame girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
dude, that's what the fuck. Who like? Does she even? I couldn't be with somebody if they didn't think I was funny. Like
she
if
thought
she
it was
thinks you're.
funny. She just was like not. She just wanted me to not be doing comedy stuff. Like she wanted me to have like go to work and come home. She doesn't want because for her like she wakes up and goes to school slash work, and then she
Jesus
comes.
Christ, Luke, don't you love yourself enough to not want to be with somebody like that? What the hell's wrong with you? I'm I'm
I don't love
I'm not
myself.
talking I'm
I'm a
not
comedian.
talking down to you. I'm talking through you so I can really, really get there. Okay?
Oh, you're talking to yourself. Is that what's going on?
This is where the healing begins, Luke.
It's it just I'm not trying to change the subject, but I listen to lots of Your Mom's House, and all the creepy dudes that they get videos of to make fun of, they're all at this angle. It's like down here, bad lighting. I'm sorry. I know you're just on your phone on your couch.
I am. I am. I don't even want to show you my place. It's disgusting. I thought I was gonna have to move out because of the whole coronavirus thing. It's
Why would
like
you have to move out because of that?
unemployed,
Oh,
yeah. Hi,
but
welcome back, Luke.
you don't. Why didn't I thought you were? No, you're
We
working.
didn't all get a heavy inheritance from our dead dad, Luke. Okay,
No, you're working though. You're
some of
working.
us have to work for a living. Okay, Luke. I'm sorry. Can I just say, I love the fact that I think I have made so many inappropriate dead dad jokes, but I really hope it doesn't affect you at all. Like, I hope you're not like masking it and you're going to blow me away with a shotgun at the next open mic we see each other at or something. But like, you
I don't
guys
think you
must
get.
have ripped.
I don't think you
It's
get
great.
booked at the club after you blow someone away with a shotgun.
Yeah, but you get even though. And that's the point. I
Oh,
just
okay.
want to,
You're
does it
talking to
ever
yourself
bother
again. I
you?
see what's happening.
Does it,
You get
don't,
even. That's the point,
don't
Joey.
name that movie. Don't try to fix me, Sean. Not you, Sean. Don't try to fix me.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's
It's
something I should
Goodwill.
know.
It's Goodwill Hunting right before Matt Damon does or Robin Williams does the "It's Not Your Fault,"
Oh,
and then Matt Damon starts bawling and crying.
I haven't seen that movie since like 2010, probably. So I need to watch it again.
I don't know if it's like I saw it in the 8th grade, like when it was in the theaters. Some old. But I love
You're
that
only a
movie
couple
still.
years older than me, though, really.
How old are you?
I will be 33 next week.
Yeah, weird. I'm 52. Interesting.
You are my dad. Oh,
Do you know
Jesus.
the song "Old Man" by Neil Young?
No.
I'll send you the link tonight. Will you tell me if you cry or not? I'm just curious. I need to know like how you. I'm curious how you guys really weren't close at all because you like don't. Did you even cry when he passed away?
I just felt really weird.
Wow. Wow.
See,
Damn. You
you
know who
have
else feels weird, Luke Soin?
you.
Murderers. Okay? Murderers. People who cause car accidents. Yeah,
I,
exactly.
Are you saying I orchestrated the murder?
Dun-dun, dun-dun. Yeah, that's totally what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
What were you? Yeah, tell me. Do you even have a fond memory? My goal is to get you to cry. My goal is to get you to cry on your own podcast.
I won't, though. I honestly, like, there were great things that, like, I got to do with him and stuff. Like, obviously, he wasn't a bad dad. He was just, like, he just wasn't fun to be around, and he was such an asshole. But, like, you know, when you think typical...
He was successful, though, right? He was successful.
I mean, like, he worked for the
I've been
state.
in that house. I've been in that house.
Yeah.
It was a nice house.
Well, my mom actually was more successful than he was. I mean, like, she made more money than he did, but he was a state worker. He was, like, the stable one with, like, the job you can't lose. And then she had the more, like, I mean, her job wasn't, like, that crazy, but she did end up getting...
Oh, so he resented her for, like, her job because she was able to be so easy
I wouldn't
breezy.
be surprised.
I would hold it against somebody if I was dating them. I think I did that a lot when I was dating my ex-girlfriend is a tattoo artist, and I remember I just kind of realized this now actually that it bothered me that she could make like $350 in like a 2-hour sitting, and that would take me like at least I don't know like 5 busing shifts at the time we were dating like to make that much money. And it would just I think I resented her a little bit for that. Like selfishly, I was a horrible boyfriend, dude. Oh god,
see, like I would have just been like, "Oh, that's cool."
But I didn't say it to her face. I took it out. I was like passive aggressive about it. Like when we'd be in like a Del Taco drive-thru or something. Like you know, she would say, "Oh, I got it, honey." Like, no, I can get it. I've got it. Like I would do that.
So you never were like, "Oh, this is cool. She can like pay for me to do comedy." I mean, I get it if you're not, because that's like you don't.
I wouldn't be. I mean, I don't know. Who knows if I would be like that now? I don't know. That's
how long ago was this?
Last week. No, it was fuck, man, like 7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I was a different Joey.
I know.
Are you a male feminist, Luke?
I mean, I think there's a spectrum, and I fall.
Wow. So I'll take that as a no.
I just mean I'm not like
pig. Loud and clear, Luke. Oink oink.
I can't think of like people I can name on the scale to like fit where I fit on it. But
you respect the lady folk, right?
I respect ladies. There's so much hair on her shirt.
There's so much what?
Hair on
I have a cat. I'm a single cat dad in his 30s. Okay.
There's actually lots of dog hair everywhere because my dog's been shedding like this whole week.
Why is it? I hate how like if you say you have a dog, it doesn't sound as pathetic as saying you have a cat. There's something like really pathetic about having a cat. I don't know.
It's not though. It's just like a perception people have. But
like the way you said, well, my dog's been shedding. It made it sound like you were trying to one up me on like my on pet ownership. Like I said, yeah, I have cat fur.
Sounds like you're worried.
Sounds
like you have problems with owning a cat.
Yeah, I know, Luke. we're getting to the bottom of a lot of things right now. You and I are rocks in a swimming pool. We're we're getting to the bottom of this, my friend.
That's deep.
Hopefully we don't drown and die, but
That's really deep. Welcome to Capital Punishment. So
yeah.
but anyways, my dad. No, it's like it's sad that it happened, but he just. Well, I think I've told you before. He was like not really talking to me because when I lived at his house, I had a girl over.
Gay?
Yeah, so gay.
Oh, okay.
He was a homophobe. Not anymore. Dead.
But
so, but anyways, like I had a girl over once, and then he found out, and he got all upset, and then I moved out, and he was just kind of like not talking to me after that. So I was already you could say in a way he was like gone because he like wasn't talking to me. So like I didn't even like I literally didn't. I saw him like twice a year, or several. Like if I went to my grandma's house for a family event, or if I had to like go get something from the house, or like. So it's not like I was like had this great. Oh shit! Yeah, I guess we're definitely gonna have to rely on the Zoom call. It's okay. The audio.
He'd already been dead even when he was alive.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Just, I mean, because it's like I didn't want to see him like.
Alive. Luke's dad is dead or sorry, go
ahead. Bon Jovi. Wait, is that Bon Jovi?
Go ahead.
Okay.
What?
No, I just it's like he wasn't really like my dad because he was just like, you're breaking all the religion rules, so you can't be my son. That's basically what he was doing. So, when he was randomly dead one night, it was like, wow,
What religion? Like,
I mean, it's Russian Orthodox, which is basically Catholicism, but like but it's just older. And it's not like he treated it as like this greater sin than other things are. If I told the priest, he'd be like, okay, like don't do that. He wouldn't be like holding it against me and thinking my character was like awful. You know what I mean? He just had a weird thing with sex. Like he had this crazy hang up with sex stuff. Like he'd let us watch any movie with any kind of violence. But as soon as there was like somebody like
focus on the sex stuff, Luke. Let's put aside the violence stuff. Let's focus on the sex stuff.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it just we'd be watching TV and like if people started making out like too much, he would get all weird and like, I can't believe they put this on TV these days. And I'm like, what is your problem? Like, why is this so weird? I mean, that's just what he was like. Why are you enjoying something?
No, I'm putting myself where you were as a kid. I was just like,
okay.
Yeah, it sounds like your dad was not comfortable with his own sexuality.
Yeah. I mean, I've made up theories in my head of like maybe stuff like maybe he got like touched or something by a neighbor and he never talked about it and he was all weird for the rest of his life. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I mean,
it kind of, because the way you describe how he like would scurry away and be like, oh, I can't believe they put that on TV. It kind of sounds like when like a guy's around the girl that he has a crush on and they're at a bus stop and the bus that leaves has like a giant naked woman on it. And the guy's like looks at the girl he has a crush on and is like, oh man, that like, he doesn't want to see the boner that he has.
Yeah, maybe
like that. It almost kind of sounds like that's like what your dad was doing with you. Like when you were a kid, like, oh, what the fuck is that? Like, oh, you had a girl over? Oh.
Yeah.
Like that kind of, like, I don't know. That just,
it was just very
weird.
Strange. And I grew up like with this weird, like, I always thought that everybody was like that. So I just assumed that's how people were. Like when I started dating and stuff, I was like, I don't know if, who knows what this girl's going to be like. She might've grown up religious too, but it's like, even religious people grow up and like have sex or if they do and it's bad, they don't get they don't get like shunned by their parents forever. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I don't know what you mean at all. My dad and I talked about boners all the time when I was a kid.
Well, that's, some would say that's lucky. Some would say that's American Pie. I don't know.
Yeah, it was kind of like an American Pie thing, I guess. I didn't like have sex with a pie, but like the way that Jim's dad was in the like waiting room with him at the hospital, like that was my dad. Like, it's okay,
Yeah.
this is normal. You're gonna be fine.
Me and my friends used to.
Right. Yeah.
I actually just watched from the scene with what's her the girl's name in the movie? The hot girl, Shannon Elizabeth.
Oh, Shannon Elizabeth. Yeah.
I think we were watching Clone Wars on Disney Plus at my mom's last night, and then we stopped because we caught up, and then we just turned the TV back to cable, and that movie was on, so we finished it from like that scene where she gets naked in his room, and then we watched the rest of it. And I watched it with my stepdad, who it wasn't weird with at all. We just watched the whole movie and we were laughing and we are like, this is great. So, things work out.
Oh man, that's great. I'm happy for you, Luke.
Well, thanks. Yeah. No, I mean, I've talked about it with my therapist too. Like, she's basically said, yeah, it's like everyone feels differently about these sorts of things. And like, if you're not super sad about it, like I have reasons why, but it's like normal that's what my feelings are, is what, the conclusion you have to come to, I guess. So, because I do make everyone uncomfortable. Like, I make these jokes to Marcus when I'm talking to him, and he just goes, "Oh, gee, Luke, why?" Like, he just gets all like he saw a cockroach or something.
Well, the thing about Marcus Peverell is that I made him.
Out of what?
That's all you need to know. I just made him.
Okay. Like with clay or your semen?
No, Luke, when you say, like, when somebody says I made it,
oh,
like in show business, I made him.
But he hasn't made it.
I'm being sarcastic.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I pray to God that this is going to be in the episode.
I don't really cut anything, so it should all be there.
Oh, gosh. Jesus Christ.
I like how many people I have on that have never watched or listened to any episode, which I get because I don't really watch or listen to anyone else's podcast anymore. It's just hard to do. There's so much. Like, I don't really know why I do this except that I like to do a podcast. So it's for anyone who's interested, but I'm not. It's also nice for content. Like, you can have little clips to cut out and share, which is cool.
If I was a girl and I was sexually attracted to you, I would definitely be watching your video podcast.
Well, hey, everyone. I don't know. I don't know how it would be interesting to know like how far people watch. I guess on YouTube I could see, because YouTube has like all these crazy stats now. You can see how long people watch, like how far, and you can see like a graph of like how many people watch to like 20 minutes and 30 minutes and whatever.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And that was like a few years ago when I saw that, so it must be even better now. I'm really bad at the marketing part of it.
This is why I only upload Call of Duty content onto YouTube. I don't mess with the stand-up stuff on YouTube.
Do you do live streams of Call of Duty?
No, I used to make montages like years ago. Oh. And yeah, still getting paid from the views.
Really?
No, dude. It was like
I would believe it.
No, okay, so I had made like 2, and I've sent it to one girl, and I heard back from her, so it was a pretty good montage. But yeah, no, I have like, yeah.
It's like, wow, what a kill streak. You got a
I
nuke?
did have a, yeah. Oh my God.
I hope you can nuke this pussy later, Joey. Sorry, go. Don't do that.
I'm just doing my Sean Crosco. So
does he do that?
Yeah.
You're still thinking about that guy? You haven't seen him in like...
No, it popped into my head because every time I look at you, I think of like a Pixar movie. And when I was doing the staring thing, I just connected Sean because he has that joke about Woody or whatever, looking like
Oh,
Woody.
he does look like Woody. That's true.
Yeah.
What Pixar movie do I look like?
Like a good one. Like, dude, honestly, your life is kind of a Pixar movie. It would be like a funny, dark Pixar movie. Like your girlfriend breaking up with you because you want to be a comedian and you don't have like, normal work hours, and then your dad not being around and just not really having any kind of a relationship with you when you were growing up.
Well, he did, but I was like 24 or 5 when he got mad at me or whatever. So, I mean, he was like my dad, like he took care of me, and like we lived in the same house, all of us. My parents didn't even get divorced until I was like 23 or 22. I'm just
Man,
trying to get the timeline straight.
I think if my parents got divorced when I was in my 20s, or like if I was in high school and my parents got divorced, I don't think I would be able to handle it.
Really?
Like, no. It's so funny because I'm making fun of you for like, your dad not being around anymore. But like if my parents got divorced right now, I think I would genuinely like cry and say, I don't know what I'm going to do, like in between like the sobs.
Like right now,
That
or
would
just
be, oh yeah, man. Dude, it would change everything. I think the thing that would scare me the most is like thinking of my mom on a date. Like that would just make, like, I refuse to wrap my head around that. Like, and it's not even like my mom being on a date with somebody else that is not my dad, but like her doing shit to get another guy's attention. Like stuff that I don't think of with like stuff that I don't think of when I think of my mom. That's the kind of stuff that she's going to be putting out there in like the dating world. Like thinking of my mom on Tinder, like I don't know.
she like pictures of
So
her hiking, and then there's like one of her in a swimsuit, and you're like, you don't even
yeah, I
wear
know.
swimsuits, mom.
Like you're only vegan for the gram. You're only vegan for the gram, mom. Yeah, basically.
She turns into one of those girls on Tinder who only her profile only has Insta : and then the Instagram handle and then SC. She just lists her social media. She doesn't really want anyone to message her.
What's that stupid question? Like which house which Harry Potter house are you from? Are you a Ravenclaw or a like
Hufflepuff. Slytherin.
yeah, but what's that question? Ugh, I hate that.
I don't know if it's a question. There's a quiz you can take on the Harry Potter
the
website.
quiz, yeah, the quiz. That is a question, Luke. There are questions.
That's a lot of quiz. That's a group of questions. You
You
don't call a goose a gaggle.
What? Oh fuck! Ow, my head.
That was the most sense I've made this entire podcast.
Then that's sad. No, it's like that. That was the question I used to get on Tinder a lot from girls. Like, which house are you? Are you a Ravenclaw? Or are you a yeah? So thank you for making me take 20 minutes for you to see. Jesus Christ, I'm running out of breath trying to explain this shit to you, Luke.
I think I have this flaw that I need to work on. Everything has to make like I have to correct it and make sure it's like what it actually is, according to what I know. You know what I mean? So when you said like that question, I was like, well, actually, it's a quiz, but
yeah,
what you meant was they would just ask you what the house was, and that's my bad.
Yeah,
but I'm trying to work on it.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Oh man. So don't get back with that girl, man. That would be a mistake. If that did happen, if I see a selfie, I'm gonna be like, Luke's fucking up. He's fucking up. This is backwards. This is backwards walking Luke.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! If I see you in Disneyland again, oh my god, Luke. Luke, you went to Disneyland so many times that even Disneyland was like, seriously? Like, come on. Like, go somewhere. Why not go somewhere else? Did you feel bad posting those pictures on Instagram on like a Monday morning when you knew everybody else was at their regular job?
I never got to post those pictures before, so no, I didn't. That's
Oh. What are you talking about? You did it for 4 Disneyland trips.
No, we went 3 times. She went more. Her family's like Disney freaks, so they went. She went to Disney World. I think she went there once before we went last year, and then she also went to Disneyland like once or twice without me with them. So,
do you feel like because both of you guys love Disney equally that it made it like that harder, like the breakup?
I mean, it wasn't like a hard breakup. It was just kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, I always was a little bit 50-50 because of the whole getting annoyed about me doing comedy thing and just other stuff that I didn't like.
Yeah, that would have been a big deal.
Well, that's why I never apologized for it. I was like, this is what I'm doing. Sorry. Like, I'm telling you at the beginning.
Why would you ever apologize for it?
Well, that's my point. I didn't. So, like, it's not like I was sitting there like, okay, sorry, I won't go to the mic.
What the hell is she doing that's like so amazing? Like, what the fuck what does she do? Work at a yarn store or something?
A yarn store? No, I mean, she's not doing anything amazing. She just wanted to spend time with me, but she didn't get that, like, I need the comedy to function. Like,
she can spend time with you and go to your fucking shows. Because that's what people do when, like, they like somebody.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. She used to do dancing, and if she was doing it, I 100% would have gone to her shows and hung out with her. That's what you do when you're in a relationship. But
wait, maybe I'm wrong, because when you said that she was a dancer, I put myself in the shoes of somebody dating a dancer, and I'm like, oh my god, if I have to go to one more of these dance rehearsals, I'm gonna shoot myself.
I didn't expect her. I never expected her to come to all the shows or the open mics, especially not the open mics, because that's.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But I mean,
yeah.
But if she's like at home pissed off that you're not there because you're out there doing something you really enjoy doing, then I would not. Let her be somebody else's problem. Ugh. Fuck that noise. Get the fuck out.
Well, the other problem is that she would like go to sleep early all the time and was always sleepy, and so she didn't even.
Oh Jesus!
She would like come to shows sometimes, and then by the time it was over, she'd be like, "Are we going home?" Like yawning. No, I'm really yawning. Fuck, but. Yeah, she couldn't hang. So, like, a lot of times you do a show on a Friday or Saturday, and then it's like, all right, let's go hang out for a minute. That's what you do. And she always would not. She wasn't interested in being friends with the comedians or like getting to know anyone. And I was like, dude, I would hang out with your friends. And then she just wouldn't ever set anything up with them because she didn't want to. It was so, yeah.
Yeah, this chick sucks, man.
She's gonna be so mad if she sees this.
I hope she does, and I hope she confronts me about it. I'm not scared of her.
I'm not either, and I think that I want her to know.
I'm not either. Why the fuck would you ever be scared of her?
I don't know. No, I'm not scared. I've never been scared of her.
I'm not scared of her either. You insisted it like you have been before.
I know, it definitely sounded like that.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to call you out on it. Continue. Your hair looks you look nice, Luke. You have a nice thing going on.
I showered before this. But
oh shit! You look like the oh damn! What was that product from like 10 years ago? It was like a beard shave. It like colored your beard, like 5-minute beard or something. 5-minute beard man or some shit like that. Oh, you look like the picture on the box. Like, this is what you can get your gray facial hair to look like. And you also have the do you use mousse?
No, I only shampoo like once a week, so my hair is better now.
What? Once a week? Why?
You didn't know you're supposed to do that? I didn't know that until like a year ago. I was shampooing
you're supposed
every
to do that.
time.
Who said you're supposed to do that?
Girls. That's what girls do. That's why their hair is so nice.
Oh, really?
It's like oh, really? Actually, I heard this guy on a video game podcast I listened to did it, or he was talking about that, and I was like, oh. So I tried it. And then I realized, yeah, when you shampoo it every time, my hair especially, like it just gets really like fluffy. And then if you wait a couple of days or even like the next day, it's like a little bit of grease is good. Like your hair's supposed to have that. That's,
Ah,
what do you do with your hair? Do you shampoo every time?
I don't take showers at all.
Oh, okay.
No, I take, actually, since I started working at FedEx, showering regularly has been like a good thing, a new good thing in my life because I wasn't doing that before. I was thinking like, I don't know, man. If I'm dating somebody, I'll like take a shower like, I don't know, like 4 times a week. I'll miss one here or there, whatever. But if I'm not dating somebody, I mean, I've gone a while, my friend. Not gonna say how long.
Don't you feel gross?
Oh, I feel 100% better after I take a shower. Yeah, I do feel gross.
Why don't you do it then?
I don't know, man. It's like it's the same reason why my bathroom's not clean right now. I have no excuse. I have no reason.
When you live on your own like that, it's really easy to not do stuff because there's no like here. I feel bad if I don't clean my shower or my room or my bathroom because
to at my age to keep a bathroom clean while being single and living by myself is it's like a willpower. It's like it takes so much more than just. I don't look at that. I don't see the grime in the sink and go, oh man, I need to clean that. I look at that and I go, you know what? I deserve that. I should be married. I live in a studio apartment by myself.
No, you should not. You don't have to be married. That's a societal norm that
it would be nice. It would be nice. It would be so nice right now.
Are you on dating apps and stuff or what?
No. Why would I be on a dating app during a pandemic? Like, it's so weird. Like, I feel I might as well be screaming that I'm pathetic. Like, I don't know. Like, talk to your family. Like, try to find a job. Like,
you can do all those things at the same time.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know, man.
There's other people are on the apps too. So if you're talking to them, they're not losers, so you're not a loser. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Like, if it doesn't, if you don't want to, I'm just saying, like, if you feel like you want to be married, maybe you should be working towards it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not, man, I really came off arrogant there. Like I was better than dating apps or something, which maybe it's a good thing to think that you're better than dating apps because they are a pretty miserable place, but I don't think it was right to judge everybody else that's doing something that just doesn't appeal to me.
Well, I didn't get it. I didn't take it like that, but.
Oh, no, I know.
Maybe someone did.
I'm worried about the viewers out there. I'm worried about all the viewers and my fans that might have seen that and take it. I just don't want to end up on TMZ tomorrow,
Yeah.
Yeah, it just.
The SS, the Stults Society. That's your fan base.
I think if shut up, Luke. I think if I wasn't going to work and like my family didn't live here, like, because I have different, I go to places still. Like I talk to people at work and I get that, I get the physical contact that not a lot of people are getting right now. So I guess it's unfair to, I don't know. Tinder, I just never had like a really pleasant experience on Tinder ever. No Tinder. No. Well, yeah, I did, but I just never like met up with anybody.
Oh, it's a little better. Although, I don't know. You can still meet cool people on Tinder. I don't know. Yeah,
Bumble, like Tinder is like Kmart and Bumble is like Target. That's how I've always kind of seen it. Yeah. Like the bathroom at Bumble has been clean, but the one at Kmart, they're still waiting for the janitor to come down there off their break.
Yeah. And then farmersonly.com is Walmart.
I don't follow that. But that's okay. I think I'm going to rent The Big Lebowski tonight, dude.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, man.
I've been wanting to watch that. I have it. I think I have it on DVD. I think. Do you use like Amazon to rent stuff, or what do you usually use?
Um, Luke, I didn't know you were going to come with such hard-hitting questions. What do you think about this?
You're like, I don't know. I just tell the TV to.
I just go to. I don't know, man. The one that lets me rent movies.
It's okay if you don't.
Google Play, I think it's called.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I've never used.
I'm making fun of you just because I imagined you like writing that down as a question to ask me before we started the interview. Like, how do you rent
It's not
movies?
an interview. There's no questions.
Do you listen to? Yeah. Is there a difference between an interview and a podcast? It's a podcast interview, right?
I think that a podcast is a conversation. An interview is an interview.
Interesting.
But I don't know. There are podcasts that are interviews. I mean, you know.
Luke, if this was a first date, you would definitely be getting a hand job at the end of it.
Oh, nice. Are you going outside to smoke? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't. That's why I was like, why don't we just start while you're smoking earlier?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let me try to find the light. Oh, there it is. Luke, I think you deserve better than that one chick, man.
So do I.
I really do. I hope she sees this. I will find you. I will hurt you. I will end you.
That's not the line, but I appreciate that you're willing to do that for me or whatever.
How long did you guys date?
It was like a year and 3 or 4 months. It was my longest relationship. What's your longest?
2.5 years.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
I'm supposed to be married, Luke. You think 2.5 years is good? I'm supposed to have kids. And a dog. And a white picket fence.
Oh, that was going to be what I was going to say. That's funny. Well, you just gotta keep living your life, man. You gotta do stuff and just, you know what's annoying is all the advice you get from people when you're like, I'm sad and I want to meet someone, and they tell you like all this shit that you're supposed to do or think or feel like, and it's all good advice, but when they tell you, you don't want to do it and you don't care because it doesn't help you.
I've just found that when you're single and you're sad, like the more you try to meet somebody, the harder it is.
Yeah.
So like just letting it happen, like it'll happen is just, I guess, I don't know. It always happens at unexpected moments. Like
when you're not like trying to get it as the best time that you meet someone, it's like that's why that whole like focus on yourself thing, it works because you just get so busy doing stuff for you that then someone like falls in and then hopefully they fit into your life, but you're at least sustaining yourself on your own shit. But it's hard to understand. It's hard to understand if you don't do it or if you've never, you know.
Yeah, man.
And if you like really want to be with someone, then that's not really helpful advice because you're like, well, that's all I want to do. You know, I won't be happy until that happens. I mean, that's how I used to be.
I just think that you deserve better, Luke.
Well, thank you. And I know that.
Good. That's all I need you to know.
Good. I think you deserve someone awesome too. And you will find
Thanks, man.
You will find them and you will surround yourselves with a white picket fence.
That's very nice of you to say.
You need like a cool like rocker chick, like a local indie band girl. You just need to find that little pixie suicide girl, and you know, you guys just need to have a happy life together, entertaining Sacramento and beyond.
I don't like any of that at all, man. That sounds awful.
What do you
Inner
look for in a?
tune.
I'm just saying, like she's in her band and you're doing comedy and you guys both make people happy as you make each other happy.
Oh my god, ew.
What's your ideal lady like? Looks and personality.
I don't know. I don't. I've never dated a. I really want to date like a crazy Mexican woman, like like
Like
like
one that does Santeria, like I did one time.
sure, yeah, something like that. Like they go to
They
like
call
they
you
fall
Puppy.
asleep, like yeah like that. Like they fall asleep with they fall like they fall asleep while they're wearing hoop earrings.
Yes, do the
Like
hoop earrings.
I'm scared to wake up because like I don't know if she's like I'm gonna wake up with her holding a knife to my face, like that kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost like you sleep better knowing that could happen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Ever since I was young, I was like into hoop earrings. I didn't even know, like before I even like knew like liking girls, I was like, there's something about those girls with the hoop earrings and the hair pulled back too tight. Like, what is I don't understand.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and they wear those like giant summer dresses uh, that almost look like parachutes.
Giant summer dress. I don't know this part.
Uh, I don't know. I
I was
used to
thinking
date a girl that
jeans
had
and
like
Jordans and like a white t-shirt.
no. I was thinking like that, like when you said hair pulled back, like hair pulled back, big gold hoop earrings, and like a giant wavy summer dress that like goes down to their ankles, and you can
Oh,
hear them
okay.
from a mile away because they're like their sandal heels are like making that clapping sound on gravel.
So it's like your date to a wedding in the country.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's a
I
new
wouldn't
one.
mind. I think it'd be fun to, or I don't know, like I've never like dating like a country girl, like like somebody that like in the movies, like remember in when was the last time you saw Harold and Kumar?
I've seen it a lot, so I know it pretty well.
Remember Freak Show's girlfriend?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody like
Malin
that. Like
Ackerman. Malin Ackerman.
yeah, yeah, not
Yeah.
even like her in particular, the actress, but just that kind of woman. You know, it's
Ye-
like. Well, I told him if you don't shut the door, that the fly's gonna get in. Like one of those. Like I want to date one of those.
She just has a bunch of like they're not even like smart things to say, but they sound like
She
they're
just
like
says it in this kind of voice.
wisdom.
She just says it in this tempo of a voice, and that's that.
Yeah.
Like that kind of yeah, yeah.
The clock is a broken clock's right twice a day. she just says she says like witticisms or little like
Yeah, what is it?
anecdotes all
Yeah.
the time. Oh, I can't think of any right now that are good. I want to make one up, but I'm like, you'll trust me, you'll know when the buttermilk's sour.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think you deserve better, Luke. That's what that's you know,
Is that the theme of this episode?
that's the theme of this episode. You deserve better.
You deserve better.
I know, but I just want you to know. You deserve better. And I love you.
I love you too, man.
And I just
I'm waiting for something.
I couldn't think of anything.
I'm like, you know what's bad?
I was gonna bring up your hair again, but I was like, no, I already brought that up like a minute ago.
I was thinking like I can't wait to hear what he says because this is going to be the clip I used to advertise the episode, and then it was just nothing. But I might still use it.
Hmm.
Bloop 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 bloop. You know what's annoying is that like the hair looks fine, but it's like it's so long that it like I started when I comb it. There's like this part that doesn't know where to go. Like it ends up sitting down over here somewhere behind my ear, but I'm not
Hmm.
used to having all this extra junk. But also, I've always kind of wanted to see what I look like with like Shaun White hair.
Oh yeah,
So I'm a little bit like, should I just go for it? But I don't think the quarantine will last that long.
I'm growing mine out.
Hmm. How long is it?
Like getting there.
You look like an ex hockey coach.
Good. That's what I'm going for.
You just need to roll up a piece of
Ex-hockey coach.
paper and dress up in a suit. Just start yelling at
Oh
dudes on
yeah.
ice skates.
Just start slapping the newspaper on things.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Like that's what all the coaches in the Mighty Ducks movies, like Gordon Bombay and then all the other ones, they always have like a rolled up piece of paper and they're just it's funny. I need to watch those movies again.
It's their playbook.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
weird because like you don't see that. I guess they do that in the NFL, but I feel like usually they have laminated paper now, so it's different.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Are you running out of steam there?
I think I did.
Oh, we can end whenever. Doesn't have to be. That's what the podcast is. Just whatever. It doesn't. I don't expect it to be anything. It's just like talking.
I feel like we've done some good work here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it.
I liked it.
Do
Can you see like my whole background like when I'm talking? Because
It's just like an amorphous tan area.
okay.
I mean, when you're walking, I saw more of like the walls a little bit or the ceiling light cabinets. You know, the garage you were standing under.
In case this video is used as evidence, I just don't want the police to be able to like see anything on my walls that they could like match it up with and break into my apartment and find all the evidence. Kind of like that scene in Seven with John Doe. You remember that? The
I
movie was awesome.
actually, I know I need to finish it because what happened the first time I watched it, I got to the sloth part and I was like, nope, and I turned it off. I couldn't handle it. It was too much.
Oh
And
my
it wasn't
God,
it
Lou.
wasn't it was the visual coupled with Morgan Freeman talking about like explaining like what this guy went through, and it was just so
And
creepy.
John Doe making the prostitute have sex with the other prostitute with the strap on with the knife at the end of it wasn't. Did you even make it? Did you get to that?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
Luke, you're not going to make it through that movie
No,
then.
but that's the thing. Like that doesn't bother me as much because it's over faster. The sloth one is like that's like months of just letting that guy waste away. It's so creepy.
That
Like
was at the very beginning.
it was like halfway.
The spaghetti one?
No,
Oh
no, no.
no!
That's the guy in the
The
bed with the air fresheners.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
That scene
was
was pretty intense though. That
yeah.
was
Because you're like,
the
oh,
movie
he's
was
dead, and
amazing.
then he's awake, and you're like, that guy's still alive, and they're saving him. Like, no, let him die. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
It was awful. I think it was a little sci-fi horror ish, where it was like, I don't think he would still be alive, but that's like the point is, it's just really crazy and fucked up.
That was a good movie though.
Yeah, it's David Fincher, man. He's fucking genius.
Yeah, he's good.
There's a video I saw that explained some of his directing style, and it was really cool. They were talking about, and I notice it now every time I watch his movies. But he does this thing, and I also think it's why he's notoriously hard to work for, and why it takes so long to like he does so many takes is because he's trying to nail. If you watch his movies, a lot of times when there's movement in the frame, the person that's moving or the focus, they stay in the same spot throughout the frame. So if
Yeah.
say like somebody's walking like in Mindhunter, they're walking across like the building in the FBI building, the camera will keep them like on a third of the screen. So it has to like perfectly match up with them walking and they have to walk perfectly to match up. So I could see how like, oh nope, it's off, like he's like I think he's like a perfectionist like that, which is why the show is like hypnotic, I think, because it's so methodically like everything is so rhythmic when you watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I love that fucking show. It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
Is there anything you want to plug or tell people to follow you on? Do you have any?
No, not really. No, I have a Facebook.
Okay. Joey Stults.
I have a Facebook.
Okay. No Instagram or Twitter?
I've got those too. If you go to the search bar and you just type my name in there, you'll match this face with the picture on my profile, and then hopefully we can be friends
Or
or
maybe
followers.
you could start a home together and have children and white picket fence.
Yep, that too. That'd
Ladies,
be cool.
Joseph is
Yeah.
single.
Senoritas.
Yeah, exclusively senoritas. um, you can find me at a Tiki Comedy on Twitter, at a Big Tiki on Instagram. If you want to add me on Facebook, you can do that, I guess. Please subscribe to the channel and watch my stupid vlogs because they're fun. And we'll see you later, people. If you watched and listened this far, thanks for doing that.